still can't walk through.
Open it then.
It's actually quite nice.
It is very
I'm
nice.
very proud.
Ding ding. Nice.
Three. Because the cow's making fun of us.
Come on, move that log up the hill.
What do you want to
We are forward. Right. Yeah, I can't lift this. We're gonna have to roll it. It's too big. One. I wonder. Try get this a twist and a spin back that way. 2, 1.
Okay, can you readjust? I can hold it here. There.
Stuck these concrete bollards in as like wall retention. We're going to flatten this out a little bit and then stick our IBC water tanks to collect the rainwater off of the roof we're about to put in. This is the highest point on the land, and so we can gravity feed other water systems down the land. So I'm just going to knock up a little template of the rafter of the furring that's going to go on the roof to create the pitch, and I'll talk you through it in a moment once I've cut it up, and I can show you rather than talk at you. So I'm coming up 60 millimeters here, because 60 millimeters is the size of my insulation. and this is the lowest pitched end, and so the thing which gives me my height of this is the insulation, and so that's going to sit there. This is 100 millimeters, and that's, I want the full width of that, and then we're going to take it down to 60 millimeters. So my insulation's going to sit in here, and that's going to give me a pitch. So I popped the screw in at my 60 mil. I'm going to just put a little nick in the end of this timber for my chalk line to sit in. I'm going to run that line down to this end. I want my full 100 mil here. I'm going to pull that tight. Snap. So now what I've done is I've got a line that goes from 100 mil all the way down to 60 mil. So I'm going to cut off the excess. And I'm going to cut on the other side of my line. So that means I get my exact 60 mil. So I'm thinking, because the pitch is quite small, I've been thinking to add this on the end and make a bigger pitch. So just so I can explain this a little better, this 60 mil is where the insulation's going to sit, and then down the other end you see it's much bigger. And so originally the timber was 100 mil, and I've ripped it down to 60 millimeters so that you've got a bit of a fall on it going that way. But I don't think it's enough, and so with the offcut, I'm going to fix the offcut on top of it, and that will give us an even bigger pitch to work with. So the overhang is very similar, it's 70 millimeters, and so I'm going to add a 70 millimeter piece of timber on the outsides for the uprights, and it will have a 60 millimeter board of insulation in the middle. The 10 millimeter difference is to allow me a bit of wiggle room, and then we're going to cement board over the top of it, and we're going to bolt these down into the, it's the convex part on here, but it will be on the inside, it will be concave, and so the bolts will be coming through there into the roof span. What number are we going for? Yeah, ready? Bit more? Yeah, lovely. Can you try hit number 5 back out? First timber, third bolt. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. One, two, three. Sorry, darling. No. They're all in except this fucker, which is way out. You can't see the first one. Now? Can you get anything on it? Okay, cool, let's go. Lovely. Oh, yeah, go on. Nice. And second. Oh, wait, sorry. Yep. Lovely. Okay. 1075. 3. 4. And 6. Spacing this out. Oh, this is 70 mil. This is what my wall's going to be, and so my wall will come right up, tuck into here, and the roof material will go over both of those. Spacing this in the center, coming down this end, making sure my overhang's correct, which it is. We're putting sheet metal over the top of this, and I just want to take you through our layout. I've got a piece here which represents the thickness of the walls, and that gives me my spacing of my overhang. Insulation will be in the middle, and then we board over it, and that will come flush up into here, and the roof material will sit over that. The highest point of the roof is here, and the water's going to run forward this way. We're going to put gutters on here and collect all of the water as it runs off. That's why we wanted to put a pitch on it. We also wanted to insulate it so that we can control the temperature a little bit better. We've got sheet metal going over the top, and this pallet wood that's been treated is going to stop the sheet metal from flexing in. It's going to give it some rigidity underneath. Usually you'd use roofing battens, but we have dismantled some pallets and used these. We have solar panels that are going to take up most of the area on the roof, so they're going to sit like that. The fixing point for the solar panels is 860, so that comes central to this run here, and so the panels are going to sit from there to there, and so these two pallet pieces here give us space to walk down. Give us a space to walk down either side. We can come up here and walk once my foot can move on both sides. There's obviously going to be metal sheeting going over the top as well. And a little looky at that. Wow, fodes caralho! Set that up again, shall we? Let's try that again. Thank you so much. How do I do this? Nós temos uma chapa. Hey. Ah, foda-se. Meu amor, dá-me uma combi drill, por favor. So we got some chaperon last night, chaperon, and it was pretty late and getting dark, and so I wasn't filming. I just wanted to get it on. Now it's on. Gonna get some fixings going on, and I've marked out everywhere we need to fix it. And I didn't film putting any of the roofing material on because it was getting late and I just wanted to get it done. I was a bit nervous actually. It's quite windy. It's not that windy compared to where we are, but I was having a little bit of a bad sleep this morning because I was wondering whether the 20 screws were going to hold it on. As I was placing each sheet down, I was just marking where my fixing point is. And these ones aren't going into the pallet wood, they're going straight into a 100mm bit of timber below. And the fall, the pitch we have on this is because that's the timber we had that we bought with a shipping container. We got a whole bunch of materials, some cement boards, some insulation and some wood with the purchase of the container, and 140mm down to 60mm was the highest fall I could make without going and purchasing more wood. Picture of Looney! She's by the leash. Carolina's about to bitumen a gate post. When we get that gate post in there, we can start running some fence line down here, which is going to be awesome. Carolina wanted to make better access down the back of the container so we're not sliding down the hill and all the soil's going under the container. Very appropriate thing to do, and so we've just dug out the bank a little bit in a semi-straight line. We've stuck these stakes in. We're doing a bit of a hugel culture method of chucking a bunch of logs, and these are good logs but these are all rotting, just filling up a bit of the mass with some rotting logs, and then we're gonna move some of this soil slash leafage we have been collecting. So all of the leaves that fall off the forest, out of the forest, fall down onto the road, and Carolina's been collecting them and chucking them back onto the bank just to build better soil over here as we want to plant lots of things along this fence line. About to take some of these big boys. Standard setup, electric winch, snatch block, Husqvarna 372 XP. It's going forward, it's going forward. Should have left them where they were! Poles got clattered! Woo! That was scary.
Well done.
It's one of the scarier trees we're doing. Got a big lean on that. Big branch. Just going to show you our setup. I'm actually using the pulley as a pulley. We've got the electric winch there coming through to one snatch block, which goes off to another snatch block, which goes off to our tree. And we've already pulled it a little bit. It's got some big branches hanging that way and it's got a big lean that way. Straight be like that. It's got this huge overhang. Getting a wedge in. It's kind of nearly straight up. going.
Fucking hell.
Fucking come on! Woo! Oh, scariest tree. Scariest tree out of every one we've cut. Oh. That's a eucalyptus.
Is it?
Yeah, that thing is massive. Biggest trees. Love these little ones. There's like a little world down here. Or like